I made loads and loads of mistakes trading when I was younger, and this halted my profitable trading journey so much. So I am making this video directly for my younger self and anybody in my younger self's position that is really struggling to trade profitably because of just loads of mistakes they're making, whether it's following scammy influencers or making loads of psychological errors like I did, like overtrading. So this video, I will tell you exactly the mistakes I made and the exact way I stopped making these mistakes so you can trade profitably just like I can. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is following scammy influencers. Now, this is probably the worst thing you can possibly do for your trading journey, because when I was younger, I was a young, impressionable kid, 14, 15 years old. I was just getting into the world of trading. And the first thing you see when you look up trading strategy is you see these influencers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And what are they all posting? Pictures with their private jets, McLarens, Ferraris, diamond encrusted Rolexes, and all of their flashy, just rich lifestyle. And of course, I'm a 14-year-old kid. I want to have a McLaren, even though I can't drive it yet. So I will follow and click on the video from the guy who's driving the McLaren, and I will be like, okay, he trades profitably. That means if I do exactly what he does, I will have a McLaren in 3 months. So there was one influencer in particular that I followed like he was my god when I was younger, and this influencer was Mamba FX. Now, he had a hot girlfriend, loads of cars, Rolexes, everything, like diamond chains, and I wanted that lifestyle as well. But he wouldn't actually post many videos of him trading. He would just post videos of him flexing. And he would have a little bit of trading in there, maybe 2 minutes at the end of the video where he'd show a live trade he took from yesterday. And I would try and pause it and I'd watch it through 10 times thinking, okay, how will he take that trade? Okay, is it a breakout strategy? Is it a break and retest, support and resistance? What is he doing? And week after week, I would watch his videos, I would do research into people trying to understand this strategy, and I would try to trade it profitably myself. But obviously, he doesn't make his money trading. He made it from selling signals, which he didn't even make himself. He just paid a successful trader to run for him, and mentorships where he would personally mentor people. And he would have thousands of members all paying him thousands a month. So of course he had millions of dollars, not from his trading journey where he flipped $100 into $1 million in 3 months. No, he didn't actually trade profitably. He just made money scamming people like me. There was also another YouTuber called The Moving Average. And there's a few collection of YouTubers who only post trading videos to get views and make money from ad revenue. Now, these are YouTubers like The Trading Geek or The Moving Average. And if you look at their channel, you see something very, very similar between all of them. They post every single strategy possible. They'll have one top 3 breakout strategies of 2025, or this is the only gold strategy you'll ever need, and then they'll post, use these 3 moving averages to trade profitably, the only indicator you'll ever need to trade profitably. If you just wait for 3 smooth moving averages to cross over, and if you look up at the sky and the move is a waning crescent formation, press buy on Euro USD. And it's just, imagine an impressionable kid trying to trade this. It was just complete information overload, and it would mean that I would be constantly jumping from strategy to strategy, from using the RSI to the ATR to 3 smooth moving averages to the Fibonacci buy hexagonal swing order block fair value gap trading manipulation fair value gap beef strategy, and it would just be completely detrimental to my trading journey. So how I finally fixed this from jumping to scammy influencer, I realized that if people trade profitably, there will be proof out there of them doing so. Having a McLaren is not proof that you are a profitable trader, okay? Proof that you're a profitable trader includes broker statements that are verified, funding certificates that aren't photoshopped, okay? Posting all your trades live as they happen, going live on YouTube, trading live. These are all things that a real profitable trader would do and show you, okay? Because if you are a profitable trader, why would you not prove it? Why would you hide stuff from your audience? oh, it's because you aren't actually a real trader. If you guys want an example of what a real profitable trader will do and show you, I actually have my own private Discord server, and in this Discord server, I have posted every trade I have ever taken live. So if we go over to my Discord server, in the Ralph's trading section, you can see we can go back for years and years and years, and I have posted every trade I have ever taken live. I have funding certificates, proof that I have passed funding accounts, just like so. You see, I passed this account, and this is what a real profitable trader will show you. So if you are interested in looking at how I trade, my trading approach, and verifying that I'm a profitable trader, that will be the link in the description. And if you like the way I teach and you want to understand how you can trade profitably, I have my own private trading course with hours of in-depth private trading videos for you to trade profitably, and I will literally personally review your trading approach, and you can send me every trade you take, and I will personally look at it, review it, and tell you exactly what you missed and how you can improve next time. So if you're looking to fast track your trading journey, I will personally help you. Top link in the description, join now. Now, the second thing that I was doing wrong was my psychology was so bad. I would spend a year and a half formulating the perfect trading strategy that worked so well for me, and that is actually the strategy that I use today. But the thing is, it would be a profitable working strategy, but I wouldn't actually be profitable trading it. And why is this? This is because my psychology was terrible. Now, you hear people and influencers saying trading's 90% psychology. And you think at first, oh, that has to be just BS. Like, that can't be true, because it's all about strategy. It's true, okay? You can have a profitable strategy but not trade profitably. Why? Because your psychology is absolutely terrible. What I was doing wrong was I would get out of trades early if they went into a little bit of drawdown, because I'd get so scared. I'd overthink everything massively. I'd literally be on my phone every 3 seconds checking my trades. I'd be in the gym and I'd have to literally rush my set just so I can get back on my phone and get the dopamine of that blue number on MT5. Mate, that blue number on MT5 is like crack. It is so addictive. Opening your phone and seeing that blue color, meaning you're in profit, that has to be more addictive than every drug out there. You know if you're a trader, because that is absolute crack. And seeing those red numbers, oh my god, it's a horrible feeling. I used to cut trades early if they were in drawdown, and I would take profit early. I would literally not wait for price to get to my profit target, because I used to think, profit is profit, can't go broke making money, but you definitely can. Because if you have a trading approach that has I have about a 40% win rate, but every trade I win, I make about 3 times more than I lose, because my average win is about a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. But if you start taking profit early, and you start taking profit at a 1 to 2 or even a 1 to 1.5, then your profitability starts tanking, because you're not actually making more money when you win than you are when you lose, if you average it out over all the times that the trades you win and lose. So how I learnt how to fix this was I just took a deep breath. I would have something else to do in my life to distract me from the trade, and I wouldn't be staring at it every 5 seconds. Let's say if I was in the gym, I'd limit my phone usage anyway so I can focus. I wouldn't put my phone away, and every thought I had to check your trade, I would just take a big deep breath, relax, and try and think about everything and just pluck it out my mind and make it go off into the distance. I don't have to think about my trade anymore. Another big mistake I made was overtrading. I would get so excited, especially on Mondays, and be like, oh, it's a trading week, can't wait to make money, because trading is fun, it's what we do. It's why we're traders. It is a lot of fun. It's so easy, it's so rewarding, it's great. Now, I had a big problem with my strategy. I would lose a lot of money at the start of a week, and then I'd gain it all back and more at the end of the week. And I was really confused. Why doesn't my strategies work on Monday? Then I realized on Mondays, I wasn't actually trading very well. I wasn't following my rules. I wasn't following my strategy. And that made me realize that I was so excited after the weekend to start trading. I would just be placing random trades that vaguely followed my strategy, especially on Mondays and Tuesdays. And of course, that meant that my trading never worked out. So once I realized why, I made sure to tone down my excitement on a Monday. I was still excited to trade, but I made sure to channel it properly and appropriately. And I made sure to continue only following my strategy perfectly to the rule. Now, another big mistake I made was I got lazy and complacent. I started making a bit of money, and I just assumed I was a god at trading. And as soon as you start having that mindset, and you have an ego at trading, you get humbled fast. So I got lazy. I wouldn't bother analyzing the chart fully. Like, my strategy uses top-down analysis, so I'd be on the daily, then the 4 hour, and the 1 hour. I would just start getting lazy. I wouldn't go on the 1 hour. I'd maybe briefly look over the daily and the 4 hour. I'd skip a time frame. I wouldn't analyze properly. I would just start on the lower time frame and just guess what the higher time frame looked like. And of course, when you get complacent and lazy, you don't really get the results that you want. So that was a big problem I made, and I had to realize that I needed to get a bit more disciplined and have a bit more motivation to actually trade properly. And I locked in fast when I realized that I wasn't actually making as much money as I usually would. But other than that, that is pretty much the main major mistakes that I made when I was younger. And hopefully you can relate to this. And if you are currently in a situation where you're making some of these mistakes, like following scammy influencers, I highly, highly recommend that you actually research into these influencers and just try and find any proof at all that these people actually trade profitably. If they do trade profitably, there's no reason why they wouldn't post verified broker statements, screenshots of them passing funded accounts, literally anything, like literally bank statements saying they've made money, anything like this that isn't photoshopped and isn't fake. Anything like this that actually prove they're trading profitable. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and you really like how I teach and you want me to help you more in your trading journey, I have made hours and hours of private in-depth courses, more in-depth than any videos I've made on this channel, and that will be the top link in the description, where I will personally help you to fast track your trading journey. You can send me your trading approach, any trades. I'll personally mentor you so you can help. I will iron out all the mistakes you make to make you as good as a trader as I am. So if that is something you're interested in, I am really, really recommend it. I will help you out so much. So that will be the top link in the description. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.